A man's greatest legacy is the continuation of his bloodline, his children, and grandchildren. A man without heirs is pitied because his name dies with him, and no one will continue his memory. Such a fate awaited Abraham, the father of many nations, because although he had sons, none of them would inherit the promise made by God to Abraham. That was until God prompted Abraham to find a wife for Isaac, his only child with Sarah. Join us as we unpack the story behind Isaac's wife, Rebekah. Abraham had grown very old, and God had blessed him in every way. His beloved son, Isaac, was now a grown man. Abraham knew it was time for Isaac to marry, but he didn't want his son to take a wife from the Canaanites among whom they lived. Instead, he wanted Isaac to marry from his own people back in Mesopotamia. So Abraham called for his most trusted servant and made him swear an oath. "Place your hand under my thigh," Abraham said, following the ancient custom of a solemn vow. "You must not get a wife for my son from the daughters of the Canaanites. Go to my country and to my relatives and find a wife for Isaac there," the servant asked. "But what if the woman is unwilling to come back with me? Should I take Isaac to your homeland?" Abraham shook his head firmly. "No, do not take my son back there. The Lord God of heaven brought me here, and he promised this land to my descendants. He will send his angel before you and guide you. If the woman refuses, you will be released from this oath." So the servant set out on a long journey, carrying 10 camels loaded with gifts. After many days, he arrived in the city of Nar, where Abraham's relatives lived. He made the camels kneel down beside a well, just outside the city. As evening approached the time when women came out to draw water, there the servant prayed earnestly, "O Lord, God of my master Abraham, give me success today. Let the young woman who offers me water and also offers to water my camels be the one you have chosen for Isaac." Even as he finished praying, a beautiful young woman named Rebekah came to the well, carrying her water jar. She was a granddaughter of Abraham's brother Nar, though the servant did not yet know it. Rebekah at the well, the servant hurried to her and asked, "Please, give me a little water from your jar." Rebekah quickly lowered her jar and said, "Drink, my lord." And after he had drunk, she added, "I'll draw water for your camels too, until they've had enough to drink." This was no small offer. 10 thirsty camels could drink gallons of water each. Yet Rebekah ran back and forth to the well, filling the trough until the camels were satisfied. The servant watched in silence, amazed. Could this truly be the answer to his prayer? When she finished, he gave her a gold nose ring and 2 gold bracelets and asked, "Whose daughter are you? And is there room in your father's house for us to stay the night?" Rebekah replied, "I am the daughter of Bethuel, son of Nar and Milcah. We have plenty of straw and fodder and room for you to stay." At this, the servant bowed low and worshipped the Lord. "Praise be to the God of my master Abraham, who has led me to the family of my master's relatives." The family's decision, Rebekah ran home and told her family. Her brother Laban hurried to meet the servant. Seeing the gifts Rebekah had received, they welcomed him into their home, and food was set before him. But the servant said, "I will not eat until I have told you my mission." So he explained everything Abraham's command, his prayer at the well, and how Rebekah's kindness was the exact sign he had asked of God. When he finished, Rebekah's father Bethuel and her brother Laban said, "This is from the Lord. Take her and let her become the wife of Isaac, as the Lord has directed." The next morning, the servant was eager to return to Abraham. Rebekah's family asked if she might stay a few more days, but the servant pressed, "Do not delay me. God has given me success. Send me back so I may return to my master." So they called Rebekah and asked her, "Will you go with this man?" Without hesitation, Rebekah said, "I will go." Rebekah set out with the servant, her nurse, and her maids, riding on camels across the desert. Meanwhile, Isaac was in the fields, meditating in the cool of the evening. He lifted his eyes and saw them approaching. At the same moment, Rebekah looked up and saw Isaac. She asked the servant, "Who is that man in the field coming to meet us?" The servant replied, "He is my master." Rebekah quickly covered herself with a veil, a sign of modesty and respect. When the servant told Isaac everything that had happened, Isaac brought Rebekah into the tent of his mother, Sarah. She became his wife, and he loved her deeply. Sometimes waiting on God feels like it's taking forever, but know that he always works according to his perfect timeline. Abraham and Isaac both demonstrated obedience to God, and because of that, God blessed them. We hope this video has been a blessing to you. Please, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. See you next time!